Well, guys, I never thought that I would live to see the day. Sora from Kingdom Hearts is in Smash Brothers. It seems like two of my biggest passions here on this channel are officially collaborating outside of my own hopes, dreams, and wishes. Now, while I do want to make a more heartfelt and emotionally driven video eventually on this topic, this video, we're just going to stay more on the objective side of things. We're just going to kind of, take a look at the presentation itself, from Sora's reveal to the Mii costumes and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm going to just basically give my 2 cents on all of that. So to begin, let's just talk about the Mii outfits. It's kind of the most basic thing to talk about here. So honestly, I am surprised that there wasn't more. Of course, this time around, Sakurai gave us the Mii outfits at the beginning of the program rather than at the end. In hindsight, this is because that the Mii fighters that they did show off did not correlate to the DLC character at all, like they normally do. I would have liked to have had some Mii outfits of Riku, Roxas, and Kairi, but, winners can't be choosers, I guess. The two Splatoon outfits and the Doomslayer outfit did throw me for a curve, because I was trying to, use them to try to decipher who the character was, nonetheless. But yeah, so I kind of wish there was more. Yeah, that's basically it. So, moving on to Sora's reveal trailer itself. So the trailer begins with the entire roster looking out at the giant floating Smash Brothers Fireball logo dwindling out of the sky. The show is ending the same way that it began. It's very poetic in a way. As the flame diminishes, the characters turn to their trophy counterparts, showing us that the ride is over. That is, until Mario awakens from his trophy to pick up a flaming torch that remains of the faded Smash logo. After picking it up and tossing it, the torch is shown to be Sora's Kingdom Key Keyblade that opens the keyhole, allowing Sora to glide around above the other characters. What I really love about this trailer is how it coincides with the Smash Bros. Ultimate theme Lifelight. I'm sure you all have seen the Discord post or the Discord screen cap that's been floating around Twitter and Instagram and stuff. It's just like a Discord chat log with screenshots of the lyrics from Lifelight with pictures from Sora's reveal, but I'll just repeat them here anyways. So yeah, the line, colors weave into a spire of flame, tends to resemble the giant Smash Brothers icon in the sky. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed is the leftover remains of the Smash Brothers icon. Bear this torch against the cold of the night is Mario carrying the flaming Keyblade in the midst of the darkness to toss it. And then search your soul and reawaken the undying light is the Keyblade unlocking the keyhole and bringing Sora into the world of Smash Brothers. While I doubt that this was intentional from the beginning of the DLC planning or intentional from Lifelight's creation, it is a great tribute nonetheless to Smash as a whole, and the message of Kingdom Hearts as well. Truthfully, what probably happened was after they decided on Sora to be the last character, they then went to the storyboard for his reveal trailer. Some ideas probably got tossed in turn, stuff like that, as they just do by nature. And eventually they did probably just discuss the idea of making the trailer itself more of a nod to Lifelight. So they had to coincide that with Sora's reveal, of course. I may be wrong, but that's what I'm betting my money on. A bunch of people, more so within the specifics of the Kingdom Hearts community, are saying that due to Ultimate's development, it's very likely that Nomura actually influenced the ending of Kingdom Hearts 3 to base it around his appearance in Smash Brothers. For those of you that don't know, at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, Sora uses a magic that is basically too powerful for him to use, and as a result, he no longer exists. He just completely is beamed out of the realm of reality and is now in a quote-unquote world of fiction. And so many Kingdom Hearts fans are drawing the correlation that within Smash Brothers lore, the characters are that of just children's toys. That's what the trophies and stuff are from the opening of Smash 64, with them coming out of a toy box and Master Hand being the hand of the child. Taboo, there's a theory that Taboo is the actual child, and stuff like that. So a bunch of people are basically saying that the ending of Kingdom Hearts 3 was made to coincide with Sora's reveal in Smash Brothers. I disagree. I am not too terribly fond of Nomura as a director. I like him for his writing, and when he actually writes like character dialogue and stuff. I do like that. I think we see his character writing, the peak of it, in Kingdom Hearts 3 5-8 over 2 days. But yeah, his directing, his ideas, he's a very much idea-oriented director, and I just don't happen to like his ideas a whole lot. But I love his writing, and he's a fantastic artist. I love his art as well. But anyways, all that to say, I highly doubt no, I would not be surprised if it somewhat influenced it, just because that is something Nomura would honestly probably do. But I would not be happy about it, essentially, is what I'm saying. So, moving on, supposedly Sora was the winner of the fighter ballot from Smash Bros. 4. I am a little confused about how Bayonetta was selected as the winner. If I recall, she was the first place winner, quote-unquote, or whatever, of the European ballot, or at least results that oriented from Europe. I could be wrong. If I recall correctly, within that Nintendo Direct, when she is being, I guess, announced as the final fighter and the winner of the fighter ballot, it says within most realized characters. That may be a nod to saying, yeah, characters like Iron Man and Goku were picked it up here, and obviously we can't do them for logistic reasons and the fact that they're not gaming icons, so therefore we're not doing them. So, maybe that was saying that Bayonetta placed first among the realizable characters, and that Sora was excluded for purposes of not being quote-unquote realizable. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. So, I don't really know what else to say there as far as the ballot concerns. But, unlike Sora's Square Enix brethren in Smash Brothers, being Sephiroth, Cloud, and Hero, Sakurai stated that he will be able to have his English voice in the game, which I think is really interesting. So Haley, is that his first name? Haley Joel Osment? I forget his first name. But the actor, or the voice actor that has voiced Sora from the very beginning, when he voiced him in 2002, he was barely a teenager, if he was a teenager. Now he's a grown-up. And so his voice developed a lot between 2001, 2002, to when the original Kingdom Hearts game was made, and to 2005 or so, when Kingdom Hearts 2 was remade. So his voice is a little jarring. If you take his 2000 to 2002 voice and put it in a older Sora's body, it's a little weird, but doing it backwards is also just as weird. Basically having his older voice in the younger Sora's body is really weird too, so I kind of am a little, not hesitant, but I'm curious to see what they do, if they go with his older Kingdom Hearts 1 voice, or if they go with his more current voice. So we'll see. I do like his clips, or his voices from Kingdom Hearts 1 a little bit better. I think that fits the child like essence of Sora, which is what they seem to be going off of for Smash Brothers a little more. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm not really too picky either way. So furthermore, Sora seems to play as a heavily floaty and light character, similar to Mewtwo, but his fighting style seems to be more based off of his magic and his 3-hit combo and such. Speaking of which, it strikes me a lot as like Mythra and Robin-esque with the physics of Mewtwo. So yeah, Sora's costumes are also a good choice. Although the Dream Drop Distance one is my least favorite, it is the one that I would prefer to be replaced with something else. Seeing Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora and his Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3 clothes, it is a lot more comfortable for me than having Kingdom Hearts 2 or Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora in his Kingdom Hearts 1 outfit. For those of you that don't know, Sora has an ability within Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3, where basically in the middle of battle, he is able to call on powers from his past. So in Kingdom Hearts 2, he calls on his Kingdom Hearts 1 powers, and in Kingdom Hearts 3, he calls on his Kingdom Hearts 2 powers. And when he does this, his clothes change color to be more reminiscent of whatever game he's previously calling from. So in my opinion, it's always looked a little jarring to have Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora and Kingdom Hearts 1 clothes in Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora and Kingdom Hearts 2 clothes, just because his facial features change, his height does, his hair, etc. So having Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora in his older outfits looks a lot better to me. It looks a lot better than vice versa. So, anyways, I understand the choice of Valor and Wisdom form, as they are the first two forms that Sora obtains in Kingdom Hearts 2. Final form acts as well his final form, so of course it would work as a color palette. They also gave him his Timeless River alternate costume, which is cute, but it's only been seen once within the series, being in Kingdom Hearts 2. So actually, come to think of it, Valor, Wisdom, and Final Form all come from Kingdom Hearts 2, alongside his Timeless River outfit. We don't see these outfits at all in any other points within the series, so part of me wish that they could have replaced the Dream Drop costume, because that is my least favorite, with maybe like Wisdom form or something, or maybe it would kind of be cool to have like an alternate costume resembling Roxas's colors palette, and maybe switch the Timeless River for Anti-form. So it's really cute how all of his alts do kind of have their own Smashified render as well. But anyways, yeah, his costumes are good. They are good. I just kind of wish that they were more lore representative. Like Valor form, Wisdom form, Final form, they're specifically within Kingdom Hearts 2. Having Anti-form would kind of be cool, because that is a staple between Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2, as they are a nod to Sora turning into a Heartless in Kingdom Hearts 1. So yeah, they're not bad picks by any means, but Anti-form would have been good as well. So yeah, moving on to his moveset, Sora's Jab is his classic 3-hit combo move. Kingdom Hearts is notorious for being known as a series whose gameplay is basically just mash the attack button and you win. And unironically, that has been incorporated into Smash. So his 3-hit combo works as his jab, but it also works as his forward tilt and his aerial moves, specifically his neutral air and his forward air. So his down tilt, being Mithras, that combos into up tilt or up smash, is really insanely strong for just no reason. His up tilt naturally follows, of course. So yeah. His forward smash is really good. It just seems to have a wide hitbox for some reason. It's taken from Kingdom Hearts 3, it's one of his newer moves. His down smash is probably his funniest, in my opinion, as it hops off the ground. It's like a little short hop. A bunch of other characters, Smash characters, do this, primarily heavy ones. Ridley, King K. Rool, Incineroar all kind of have this little effect as well, so it's kind of funny to see Sora do it. His up smash looks like the worst of the bunch as far as like frame data and stuff goes, but it is wide, so I guess we'll just see how it's used. So his throws are easily the worst part of him, but that's fine. Honestly, he's a more combo-oriented character, specifically with aerials, so maybe up throw, you might be able to get something there. I'm not sure back throw kills. It looks like it's like, Mario's back throw, in a sense, or like Mario's back throw where he spins you around and tosses you. Not sure it kills like Mario's, though, because Mario's will kill at higher percents. This doesn't really seem to do that. It seems like it might have a cap as far as like how much it launches, kind of similar to Jigglypuff's up throw, to where even it can basically throw you as far as it can, but at a certain percent it just stops throwing you further. So yeah, his throws kind of seem to be his worst part. His neutral B is kind of cool. I wrote here in the script insane, but it's not really. So basically you cycle through his most powerful spells, being Faraga, Thundaga, and Blizzaga. The fact that you can just also keep using them if you spam the button without taking enough time to rotate between them is really cool too. So yeah. His side B is easily busted as it auto-locks onto enemies, or at least it looks like it does. That's what the little blue circle icon is that appears on them. So it could work as Sonic's neutral B, which is probably likely, as it targets opponents and acts as a recovery option, similar to like Pichu's up B and stuff. If your opponent has a counter, they can probably just run off stage and counter, since they're being auto-targeted. So Sonic Blade might have some weaknesses like this. But yeah. His up B is a standard hero spin-like recovery, although Sora doesn't stay on the ground if he uses it, if he's planted. Rather, he just floats upwards, most like other up Bs, which is fine. He also has a counter. Not really sure if he needed that. I'm more prone to say he doesn't. Sora is a very agile character, so down B could have worked in a different variety of ways. Counter works. It's not bad per se, but it works. His final smash is just locking his opponents behind a keyhole door, which is fine. There is a lot of options Sora could have done for his final smash. Final form being one of them, anti-form being another, Keyblade transformations being one. If Donald and Goofy or just any Disney properties were allowed in Smash, then I would say a Trinity Limit is possible. A Trinity Limit is basically a type of spell that only works with other members of your party, specifically with Disney ones. So yeah, that's all of those could have been viable options for Final Smashes. So the one that we did get is not bad by any means, but I will say as a Kingdom Hearts fan, it is the most generic, which is fine. So his stage being Hollow Bastion is pretty cool. Honestly, it was going to have to be a Kingdom Hearts original stage if we were to get Sora in Kingdom Hearts at all. The question was simply on if it was going to be Destiny Islands, Twilight Town, Traverse Town, Hollow Bastion / Radiant Garden, they're the same place, the World That Never Was, or the Station of Awakening, which is also known as Dive into the Heart. So yeah, I am glad to see Dive to the Heart make an appearance. Hollow Bastion is a good pick, but I feel like Destiny Islands may have been better playing on that small little remote spot that Riku and Sora spar on in the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1. Like, imagine if you were on, that little spot, where Sora and Riku spar in Destiny Islands, and if you're not playing as Sora, you can see Sora and Riku sparring in the background. Now that would be kind of cool. Or you could see Kairi holding a Palpu fruit on the little bridge or on the tree area. So, yeah. Like I said earlier, beggars can't be choosers, but small preference. I do really like and appreciate Destiny Islands. I wish we got more of it in the series, as it is Sora's hometown. But yeah, so to be honest, we barely got reference of any other Kingdom Hearts original characters. Everyone was just kind of reduced to spirits or mural portraits for the Station of Awakening, and I suppose that's to be expected due to the copyright issues from Square and Disney, but oh well. As far as the music goes, I am a little disappointed. Again, I assume copyright and licensing issues got in the way here. We got a few good tracks like the Stati, but I may or may not be modding in the main themes of Dearly Beloved later on down the line, and Simple and Clean, and Sanctuary, and such. I may or may not be doing that. Lastly, we got the small Amiibo Updates too, confirmation on release dates for Min Min, Steve, and Alex, slated for spring 2022, and confirmation that Sephiroth, Pyra, Mithra, and Kazuya will all be getting their own separate Amiibo as well. Literally speaking, I have loved the DLC for Smash Ultimate so much that the only Amiibo I do not plan on getting is Terry and Kazuya. And that's just because I do not play traditional fighters well at all, so me owning Amiibo of them and training them is just kind of pointless. But I do plan on owning every DLC Amiibo aside from them. So yeah. Then at the very end of the presentation, we have the uninterrupted character reveal trailer at the end of the direct. So these typically just have references to the character's origins and references to their games and such. So I'm basically just gonna go ahead and say the stuff that I saw in the reveal trailer, I guess. So Sora flying through the darkness and landing on the Station of Awakening is exactly how the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1 begins. So Sora fighting Mewtwo and Donkey Kong doesn't really seem like a reflection of anything specifically from Sora's origins or Kingdom Hearts 1 or any of the games in particularly. I guess maybe you could like shoehorn Mewtwo as a nobody creature. He does look somewhat similar to a Dusk, which is the most generic of the nobodies. Donkey Kong, I'm not really sure what Donkey Kong could be. Maybe one of the Ape Heartless or something. I don't know. Sora's falling animation from the shot where the darkness is on the left or whatever on the right, or in the light is on the right. This shot plays several tributes here. Firstly, it acts as Sora being caught between the light and darkness, which is a common theme within the entire series of Kingdom Hearts. And the falling animation comes from Sora falling into the Station of Awakening as well. Sora confronting Cloud acts as a tribute to his encounter with him. in Olympus Coliseum, which is the world based on the Hercules Disney property in the original game as well. Sora showing up in his Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit to battle Sephiroth is a direct nod and potential spoiler to the secret boss fight with Sephiroth at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. Arguably, it is regarded as one of, if not the hardest boss fights in the series to date. I have not played the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC, which I know has a bunch of other secret boss fights and stuff, so I'm not sure how those fare, but Kingdom Hearts 2 Sephiroth was regarded as one of the hardest for the longest time. Sora running on the beach is a nod to the opening scene in the original game as well. Sora being seen with the female villager is a nod to Sora sitting with Kairi on Destiny Islands in Kingdom Hearts 1. And then lastly, Sora jumping through all kinds of stages at the end of the trailer before landing in Hollow Bastion could be a nod to the fact that he visits many, many different worlds of Disney films in his original franchise, so now he is doing the same, but for Smash. Anyways, yeah, so this is just one out of several Sora-related videos I'll be doing for Smash Brothers. One of them should have already released if I'm scheduling them in my mind like I think I am now. I always record videos, obviously, before I release them. That's just kind of how that works. So, yeah, I think the Sakurai letter video should have released first, and then this one, and then I have one more coming out supposedly at the end of October, maybe November as well. But anyways, guys, so yeah, that is it. Those are my thoughts for Sora's presentation in Smash Brothers. So if you think I missed anything, or if you have anything that you would like to share as well, I would love to discuss those with you all in the comments below. So yeah, guys, it's been fun. I will see you all next time. Peace.